I hate Nashi.
I spent the light 10. Yeah. I got the pipe in, gon' spin a block, no type in. I just want the face like we Skype in. Can't cut no hoe, they be trifling.
Big Savage in the building. The grind don't stop unless it kill me. You already know. Welcome to the Savage Nation. Make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Kick off your shoes at the door. Man, Call of Duty is looking rough right now. The state of multiplayer is beyond dead. In Warzone, it's surely on its way. They just dropped a new game mode for Caldera, the Vanguard map for the new Warzone integration. But this was supposed to be the game mode that saves everything, makes Caldera playable, bring everybody back, give us some action. And what do we get? The same bullshit. So me and the rest of the community, we dipped our toes out there and we shortly found our way coming right back to Rebirth. I think I will feel a whole lot better when they finally just give us the idea of scrapping Caldera, giving us a look at the new map and just moving towards the future. They gotta get out of this bullshit ass jungle. This shit ain't gonna work. If King Kong and Godzilla didn't save it, nigga, nothing else can. It's over with. They need to stop trying, bruh. New game modes, all this bullshit that they're trying to push out and, make the new wave.
I can't get jiggy with this shit.
A lot of reasons why most of these new game modes and events are going to be ass is because the map in general is ass. It was never a good map. Shit, everybody hated Caldera. It probably was a little honeymoon phase in the beginning just because we didn't know the map, It probably played a little different when everybody was fresh to it. Now that we've had it for like longer than a month, that shit been terrible no matter what rules and regulations they add to it. They done took Vanguard Royale out the game because nobody was playing that shit. A lot of these game modes we might never see again. They just experimenting at this point. They throwing shit out there and it's not working. None of it. None of it. Every single game mode you got fucking bush campers and fucking ultimate hiding warriors on this map. And they almost had me fooled. Don't get me wrong. I thought Champion of Caldera was exactly what we needed. But what's the main thing that fucks it up? Because it's a big illusion. It's just illusion. They don't have no circles. It's, no pressure, no anxiety on where you got to go. The ring just closes, one big ring. But it closes at the same pace that a normal game of Caldera would. So it feels exactly the same until you get to the end and the shit kind of speed up. It's like, because holy shit, not everybody, around each other. But besides that, in the beginning, the shit is the exact same. You drop in with your loadout so you don't got to loot. All you got to do is get a good spot, camp, and wait till the circle come pushing all the action to you. Besides that, and taking out the gulag, ain't too much change. It really feel like they handicapped the map more by just giving niggas loadouts. What the fuck?
I can't get jiggy with this shit.
Rebirth has already been around for so long, I'm glad that they took the time, to reimagine the map, spice it up a little bit, add some new extra features like the redeploys and shit, just to, give us a change in gameplay. But wasn't really a change in gameplay to where we can actually be invested in the shit. I mean, yeah, it was cool for like a week or two, but it's the same mode. I mean, besides hackers and glitches and some other shit that you probably can't find to work right with the game, maybe the servers or whatever your issue is, there's plenty of them out there. The community is tired of using Rebirth as a clutch. You can't fucking carry the whole Call of Duty community through this one map. Yes, I say through this one map because niggas is not playing multiplayer no more. The people that's playing multiplayer really don't know. They just out there suffering or, camo grinding. You feel me? It's a weird excuse or they barely play it in the first place. It's not what it used to be. So the majority of the community is leaning on Rebirth to try to get that COD fixed. This is like the best multiplayer out there right now. But it won't last for long. Speaking of lasting long, something I thought would last a little bit longer in the COD community, Rebirth solos. I mean, don't get me wrong, Rebirth solos is still a great game mode It was a hell of a addition to the Warzone playlist. I heavily play it, but it's not all what it is to be every day. You feel me? The shit still going crazy with hackers and all that goofy shit and skill-based matchmaking. It's a headache at times. So it's not that all savior of COD and, you know, that multiplayer feeling that you really want, but it does step in and do the job sometimes. With Vanguard steady getting more dirt piled on his grave every day and Warzone slowly dying from a toxic cancer daily, Call of Duty life cycle enters a new phase where we all become blinded fucking stupid idiots. The hype. Modern Warfare 2 is on the way and the reveal is coming soon. They dropping little teasers and fucking promotions there. They already gave us the official date. I already know it's gonna be the exact same thing. Pros done already played it, compared it to Mw2. They already addressed skill-based matchmaking and told us it was gonna be basically even worse than what it's ever been. So my question is, how can we even move on? How are people even excited for some of this shit that they hearing and seeing? Basically, they just getting little details about, you know, certain maps that might come or a certain system or something that they might address that was fucked up in the past that they planning on tweaking and shit, like the slide canceling and all that. So how can you be excited for the bare minimum when we know that the entire package is gonna be the same bullshit we been getting? Honestly, I never even really liked the way Infinity Ward made Call of Duties. Besides Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, there's no other COD game that they made that I've been crazy about. Modern Warfare 19 was cool, but I hated the multiplayer. I hated the decision making that they made, and I hated the mix-ups that they tried to put in the community, from the mountain to the removing of dead silence to the way that they made the maps and all the bitch shit that they added. It was just too campy. Call of Duty has been caught repeated times with its hand in other games' cookie jars, trying to steal little tactics and shit just to make $1. They going money hungry because they don't even give a fuck about the content they putting out. And when they do put out good content, or we can kind of say they care about the content and did a great job with it, it's always something else attached to it. Whether it's a bundle or via, you know, bundles specifications to where you got to spend some money to have a good time, or skill-based matchmaking to where they trying to control your player experience. It's just always some bullshit. You can't never get a clean, crisp, original Call of Duty experience like we could in the past. Back in my day, we had OP guns and OP tactics. In this day, they got OP bundles, bruh. Straight up. You drop that $1 at a certain amount of time, you just might get a gun that's doing more damage than what it's supposed to and all kind of other shit. And they have been caught doing this, trying to fix it afterwards. You know, after they already got their sales off on the bundle, then they nerf it so people can't get that extra damage they was getting and shit. It's a whole lot of bullshit attached to it. Do you think this has been done on accident? Some of it, yeah. Most of it, not really. I don't know though. Let me know what y'all think. Are y'all gonna be returning to Modern Warfare 2 when it drops? I know I'm gonna be buying the COD, but I'm not really looking up to it to where it's gonna be one of the greatest things or the major comeback that we need. I think it's either gonna be some of the same thing or it's gonna be worse. So, hey, it is what it is. Shout out to the Savage Nation. Appreciate everybody coming through. I already know, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
I hate Nashi.
I spent the like 10, yeah. I got the pipe in, gon' spin a block, no type in. I just want the face like we Skype in. Can't cut no hoe, they be trifling.